send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield, and the tip there.
Beasley actually said something kind of funny.
It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back.
I don't even know who the fuck that is. Oh wait, the bat.
On early downs like that first down there,
the basketball player.
More careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Oh, okay. I thought we were still talking NFL.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Back still fucked up.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 20.
Every once in a while, Beasley says some funny shit. We'll get him there.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
And it'll take me like 8 hours to type.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Look, unless Daddy Leagues is lying to me, I'm pretty sure like 3 of my O-line have over 50 grand, and I still don't got an upgrade for them. To be fair, they're old, but it says Ramon Foster got 75,000 XP. I can't get one upgrade.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a
Will
2nd
Foster
and 3.
Didn't retire in any of my leagues. That's him so far. So that's good.
First down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage. The big man setting the tone physically.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And it's taken in at the 9.
Yeah, nigga had 13 and 7 guys. Yeah, nigga got like 8 of them.
Jarvis Landry. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Best he's turning around right now.
The 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
No, he's the Ravens.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Block working out of the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield now from the 50. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He can run for it, and he will. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Landry now on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw, they're going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Mayfield now, 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on Nick.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bullock good on the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Block will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Block now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Locke to throw. Finding Green complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
6-6, pull it high.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, 8, read.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
Locke now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Locke to throw for it on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Mayfield now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Y'all think that penalty gonna stick?
Able to get the 1st down in the process.
I think that's That's an old picture, man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's an old picture, man. Wait, it ain't got no date.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second.
Hey, Deion said, I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it. No, in the beginning. Then I was like, that's an old, wait a minute, that's an old photo.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And
nah.
Got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a
man,
first down.
Expert streamed it. Expert when hell yeah, I did.
Just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st.
Hey, nah, hey, I'm just really trying to see what they gonna do, man. You know, because expert streamed my penalty. Expert streamed it.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown.
No, look, expert streamed it, dude. Because I'm playing Addy, he gonna fucking kill me.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner? Which
nah.
is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right.
I'll get a 1st round pick knocked out. Nah, it's cool. It's whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just giving him a hard time. See what the hell they'll do. But hey, I think I acquired DeAndre Hopkins without giving up Brown.
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points.
Yeah.
They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
I'm gonna tell you at the end of the season, but you're gonna be like, that was a good deal.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 4.
All right, man. All right, look, hey, you can't go offer him the same trade though.
Line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles.
1st round pick.
Good enough to get them this lead and another
and probably someone that's a lower tier player. He said, "We'll see." I was like, "Cool, let's go."
Nice play by them on defense.
A run there on 1st down and a 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Yep, but that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we
Nah.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
For you to get Brown, man, your picks are just too late, bro. That's the problem.
Gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to
shit, man, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna be Addy, man, without Lamar, man. Honestly, dude. And then I just said this, right? I said, fuck it then. You want to give me a penalty? I'm not playing. He's like, oh, that's not going to count towards your suspension.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sunday first.
And they take a knee.
Man, this nigga always want to change it up, bro. Who, the Bears just picked the ball off?
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
He just flipped the whole deal. Yeah. First, Mark Andrews and Marlon Humphrey. Dude, yeah. Nah, he originally said a first and Hill. Then he changed that and said, no, I don't want Hill. I'm like, man. That nigga always try to get over. Damn. Yeah, you're right, Sweets. I should have known better. I don't even know who my... Man, draft picks are good only in the top 10 in this year, Madden.